Hi guys, what's up? Toboloco here, doing another World Cup scenario video. This time it's the countries with the biggest landmass suggested by the facts, so thank you very much for your suggestion. It's now happening. Your dreams have come true. So here's a couple of things I need to explain. I used a site called World Atlas, which should be correct. It should be, because landmass doesn't necessarily change that much unless you're like maybe a volcanic nation and maybe the land is like slowly growing because of the lava and stuff like that. I don't know. There is a process that does that, but as far as I'm aware, only Iceland, that's only happening on Iceland, I believe, but whatever. Yeah, so basically, number one, Mauritania isn't on this game. They were ranked like in the top 20 or whatever, but they're not on this game. So I had to put Venezuela in there, who are actually ranked 33rd. So if you come in here going, where's Mauritania or whatever, there's your answer. And secondly, Greenland is on that list, but it had in hyphens Denmark. So I put in Denmark in the video, so if any of you turn around and say, oh well, Denmark's really tiny as like a actual like nation or whatever, yeah, I know that, and I full well know that, but the site that told me said that Greenland was a part of Denmark, apparently. Whether it is or isn't, I don't know. I'm just going with the site. So apparently Greenland is like a part of Denmark or something. Maybe I'll have to look that up or not, but we'll go through it anyway. I'm playing as Tanzania. So this is the groups that it's come up with. There's quite a lot of smaller teams in this one. Smaller teams by football, but not by landmass. Some of them are massive. Indonesia kind of like put me off a little bit, but then I realised that it's loads and loads and loads of like little islands, and obviously if you add them all together, you probably get a massive landmass. So I don't know. We'll just go straight into this. It's a really good idea. The next one after this one will probably be the smallest landmass, probably. Although most of the smallest landmass countries are probably not in this game, so I'll have to research that. So the first match for Tanzania is against Ethiopia. Let's see if Tanzania can get one over Ethiopia. Don't know how good both of these sides are, but it doesn't really matter. Tanzania beat Ethiopia 2-1. I'm going to simulate the second game, which is against Algeria. May as well do that one while I'm here. Did Tanzania beat Algeria? No, they didn't. The next game is Australia. They only lost 1-0, so that's not too bad. Let's go into the tables. Group A, Brazil and Mexico. I forgot to randomize it, so Brazil and Mexico are always in the same group. Really annoying, but okay. I'll fix it next time. They both topped that group. Indonesia have 3 points as well. Kazakhstan with 0. Australia and Algeria top Group B, although Tanzania have got points as well. Group C, Denmark and Colombia, well, I say Denmark, Greenland have got 6 points, and Colombia as well got 6 points. Saudi Arabia and Niger with 0. Group D, Venezuela with 6 points, Mali with 4, and Libya with 1. Congo DR with 0. A lot of people complain that Congo DR are not in videos. They are in this video and they're doing pretty badly, so yeah. Nigeria top Group E with Angola and Mongolia with points as well. Sudan bottom of the group. Another thing as well with Sudan is before this game came out, they were one nation. Obviously now Sudan have split into South Sudan and normal Sudan, so there is that to consider. But in this game there is no South Sudan, because South Sudan seceded from Sudan after this game came out. So yeah. Group F, Argentina and Iran, top of the group in qualifying positions for those. Bolivia and India could still get in there. Group G, United States with 6 points, Peru with 4, Egypt with 1, and Chad with 0. Group H, Russia and South Africa and Canada with points, and China at the bottom with 1. Right, let's simulate the last game, which is against Australia. Tanzania versus Australia. Can they pull off a shocker? No, they couldn't. Simulate the rest of the tournament. See what we got. Who's going to win the biggest landmass? Argentina won the biggest landmass against Nigeria. So obviously landmass doesn't at all actually take into account footballing skill. Obviously, I think people just wanted to see it and see people go against each other, which is a really nice idea. But Nigeria getting to the final and missing out against Argentina. Okay, so winner of the Golden Boot is Joshua Kennedy with 6 goals. Lavezzi for the best player, and the Nigerian goalkeeper getting the best goalkeeper of the tournament. Let's just see how the groups actually ended. So yeah, Brazil and Mexico, Kazakhstan nearly behind them in Group A. Group B, Australia and Algeria went through. Colombia and Greenland went through. Group D, Venezuela with 9 points. Mali with 4. Congo and Libya going home. Group E, Nigeria and Angola go through. Sudan and Mongolia not far behind them though. Argentina with 7 points in Group F and Iran going through as well. Group G, Peru topped that one. United States with 6 points. Egypt close behind with 4. And in Group H, Russia and South Africa went through easily. Canada with 3 points and China with nothing. Right, so reading from left down in the tournament tree, we've got Nigeria beating Iran 3-0. South Africa beating Peru 1-0. Algeria beating Brazil 1-0. That's kind of a shocker. Colombia beating Mali 1-0. When I say a shocker, Algeria are not as good as Brazil, but they are good. I'm not saying they're bad, alright? Then Nigeria beating South Africa 3-0. And Algeria beating Colombia as well, 1-0. Then Nigeria picked them off in penalties, 4-3. And that led Nigeria to the final where they lost against Argentina. And Algeria actually beat Greenland in the third place playoffs, so they came third. Greenland coming fourth. Reading from right down, you've got Argentina beating Angola 3-0. Russia beating United States on penalties 5-4. Australia beating Mexico 2-1. And Greenland beating Venezuela 1-0. And then Greenland went on to beat Australia 3-2. When I say Greenland, I know it's Denmark. For any of you who haven't been paying attention, like I said on the site, it classed Greenland as Denmark, so that's why Denmark are in here. And then Argentina beat Russia 2-0, and then Argentina beat Denmark/Greenland 2-0 to go on to the final to win it. So anyway, that has been your biggest landmass World Cup. Thank you for the idea, the facts. Thank you so much for the suggestion. If you like the video, obviously like it. Subscribe to my channel if you like these kind of videos. And I will see you again for the next video.